Hi, I'm Scott, and I am also known as the Improvised Chef. I am a self-taught cook and food blogger, and I'm here to tell you that cooking is easy. You just need to know some of the basics. Today we're going to be talking about root vegetables. It's winter time, and so you kind of want to eat with the season, so let's take a little tour through some root veggie land. I'm sure you are familiar with these. Yes, delicious carrots. They're awesome and they're great for kids because they will actually eat these. They're sweet and lovely. But have you met carrot's evil twin? The parsnip. Yes, this thing is awesome. It's just like a carrot, except it's a little bit sweeter, actually. Perfect for roasting. We also have one of my favorites, a sweet potato. This thing is so good and good for you, and you can use it in 1,000 different ways. Strange little man right here is a rutabaga. Kind of similar to a turnip, same waxy coat going on here, but when you slice it up, it's got a nice sort of orangey coating going on there. What else have we got? My fave, beets. These things are awesome. I used to hate them because most of the time that I had beets, they were out of a can. Let me tell you, when you get a real food like beets and you roast them, perfect. Here's its cousin, a red one. And of course, our onion family. We got leeks here. These things are great light onion flavor. Nice little regular onion. And then of course, a little baby shallot right there. So these are some basic root vegetables. They're pretty cheap and you can use them all the time. Ooh, another good friend of roasting. Brussels sprouts. Again, you think you don't like them, but you gotta roast them. So with root vegetables, there are a couple of different schools of thought. You can either eat them with the skin on or you can peel them off. Personally, I like to peel them, but with things like carrots, you don't need to. Same with the beets. Rutabagas though, you definitely need to peel that. It's got a big waxy coating and you need to get that cleaned off. Same thing kind of with the turnip as well. Parsnips, might as well just go ahead and peel it. Again, it's a little waxy. So when you clean them, you're going to need a good little scrub brush, or even better, a Scotch-Brite pad. These things get all the dirt off and your kids can help out. It's a great way to get the kids into the kitchen to help them prepare the meal. And also, they are fantastic peelers. All right, see? Look how easy that is. Look how easy that is. And imagine how much easier it is if your kids do it. Okay. So roasting vegetables is a great way to get a whole bunch of flavor in them. And if you take out a little time at the beginning of the week, they keep really well in the refrigerator. So you can top them on salads, you can make a little breakfast hash in the mornings, or even throw them in and make a soup out of them. Now when you roast a vegetable, you want to make sure that you are cutting them to the proper size. General rule of thumb, the softer the vegetable, the bigger the cut. So like if you have a squash, you want to make those pretty big. As opposed to your carrots and parsnips, you can make those a little bit smaller. Say goodbye to the greens. This can go right in there. All right, so chopping a carrot. You can see how it's like a little bit thinner down at one end. You want to go basically where it's kind of like medium thickness and slice it right in half. All right, the top part, you're going to want to slice again right down the middle. So you have two little sticks, like. Put those up together and then just go right on down. And we've got great little cut veggies. And the best thing too about this stuff is they don't have to be exact. It's very rustic is what we call it. And then with the smaller ones, you just right on down. All right, same thing with parsnips. They can be a little bit bigger. All right, so now we got our veggies chopped. What do? Well, we need to season them, give them some flavor. The best thing about roasting root vegetables is that any combination pretty much tastes good together. Right here we've got some carrots, some parsnips, turnips, a little rutabaga, and some onions going on. My personal favorite way of seasoning them is with good old olive oil, salt, pepper, and some garlic. But they also make great spice blends these days. Just try them and see which ones you like. This one's like a maple garlic. It goes great with butternut squash. You'll find something that if the sweeter the vegetable can take a little sweet sort of flavor with the maple that's going on there. It's also a great way to get your kids eating. But to do with the garlic, all you need to do is just get it out of its little hole here, and holding the side of your knife, give it a good whack. There we are, and it pops right out. Just toss it on whole. 1, 2, let's do 3. Why not? Throw that on there. Put that on there. There we go. And then use some fresh thyme. The thing about this, just throw it on there. That's all you have to do. You don't have to worry about peeling it off. Just give it a good old toss. There. Then drizzle some olive oil over the whole shebang right over here. Then you get to be all chefy with your salt and do it nice and high from up here. The reason why people do this is so that you can actually see that it's being spread out evenly. Little fun fact there. And let's give it a couple of shots of black pepper. Should be good. Then we're going in. Give it a good toss-a-roo. Make sure everything's coated. And I'm throwing everything everywhere. Have a couple of times trying to escape. There we are. You want to make sure that they're kind of spread out a little bit so they can actually get brown and caramelized. Because when you're roasting, you're actually bringing out the natural sugars in the vegetables and just bring them to the surface. So I wash that up real quick. So I've got a preheated oven going on over there. I have it at 400 degrees, and you're going to want to pop it in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. But check after about 20 so you can maybe give them a little stir. All right, and it's as simple as that. Leave that in the oven for about 40 minutes, and you've got some really, really great roasted vegetables. I'm working on another batch of some butternut squash and carrots. I'm gonna put in with a little bit of red chili peppers, some cumin, and some ginger to really give it some nice warmth going on there. And there you have it. Real food, real fast, real simple. Give it a try.